I'm in the Divertimenti and Daunt Books Culinary Salon with Tim Hayward. Tim, it's a pleasure. Tim, this is the part where I try to get you to blush, because I talk about how you were on Radio 4 on the food program, how you are our editor of Fire and Knives magazine, and how you are author of Food DIY.
Yes.
Your latest baby.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Tell me about the book.
Gosh, it came out of, it started, I guess, with the column in The Guardian. I was writing about food in general, and I'd done a couple of things that were sort of blokish stuff. You know, I'll go out and make my own bacon in a plastic bag or in a bucket or something like that.
Do.
Yeah, and the editor said, "Are you sure you want us to run this? Because, you know, it doesn't even really sort of particularly work." And we got hundreds and hundreds of responses from people saying, "Oh, no, this is great. I want to have a go." And it's actually fun that you're getting your hands dirty and mucking about with it. So we started doing more and more. I did a haggis just before, oh gosh, what's the day of when did they eat haggis? You know, the day.
That special day.
The special day of the haggis. The special haggis day.
Haggis day.
And I think it came out, I did it just before special haggis day, and the servers melted down because, you know, people were searching on how to make haggis, and nobody else was stupid enough to cut up all the bits of a sheep and shove it into its own stomach. And I did. And we got emails from the States and from Australia saying, "We love your haggis, it's great." And so we did more and more, and eventually it just took off and became an insane book. And it truly is quite bonkers.
Now, kitchen scales and probe thermometers.
Oh,
I
God.
just have to get...
You get me going or what?
This is it.
Okay, I had a pretty much a stand-up punch-up with the production guys, because you have recipe testers, you have editors, and the perceived logic is you don't want to involve anything that's a bit complicated in terms of weighing and measuring, and you want to do everything in ounces as well, in case there's a granny out there with a plastic spoon or something like that. And I just thought, you know, that's just not right. You know, there are kids in McDonald's with paper hats and spots who use a probe thermometer every day. They have to, it's the law. You know, your kid's school lunch is checked with a probe thermometer, it's the law. So why can't you just go out and spend 12 quid on a decent probe thermometer? You will always get the internal temperature of your food right. I've put those temperatures in the book. You can't go wrong. Similarly with weighing and measuring. There's all sorts of nonsense about metal scales with weights on them. You buy a digital scale, you're down to a gram, no mucking about. Weigh your liquids as well as your solids. Don't bother with the whole jug nonsense. It's so much more scientific and sensible. The fight was outrageous, but we won in the end. So yes, sensible, rational weights and measures.
You've heard it here first.
Absolutely.
All right, now in your non-spare time, which you don't have, you have been the moderator for 4 out of the 5 culinary salons.
Yeah.
High points, things that you particularly loved or surprised you? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
No, I thought it was really interesting talking to a new generation of sort of food blogger writers in the crossover. I mean, I've kind of gone that route myself. And I think it's a really interesting question. You know, would Elizabeth David be writing a food blog about now if she was 20 years old? I bet she would. And that's exciting. So, you know, you're meeting really, really new people. And then the other one, I've got such a soft spot for Bea Wilson. And we sat up there honestly for an hour and geeked out in the most hopeless way. And I could have gone for 4 hours and then gone out for a drink afterwards. Just such an interesting woman. You know, just truly fantastic. So I've enjoyed every moment of that. But they've all been great. And you're sitting in a lovely environment, surrounded by great stuff, and you're talking to people who are really, really passionate and interested in food. So it's never going to be not fun, is it?
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong.
Yeah.
Tim Hayward, thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
congratulations on the book.
Thanks very much.